FC Cincinnati has been on a tear since early this summer and hoping to keep up the momentum going right into the playoffs.
Got to keep it rolling. The team takes on Nashville on Saturday night here at home at Nippert. Head coach Alan Koch joins us now to talk about the game, the season, the playoffs. Coach, we're so glad you're here this morning. Thank you.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
What a wonderful time going into the playoffs to be on this unbeaten streak. Have you ever been on this kind of streak before? I mean, it's unparalleled in this league, I know, but have you ever experienced something like this?
When I was a college coach, I had an undefeated season.
Did you?
But the college season is a lot shorter than the professional season, so I think that was 21 games, but not 23. So this has been quite fascinating and obviously not the norm, that's for sure.
Your second time as head coach going into the playoffs with FC Cincinnati, playing Nashville, who you have not been able to beat this year. You haven't lost, you didn't lose to them last time, but so what's going to be the key to kind of overcoming that hump this Saturday?
It's an interesting game. We haven't beaten them, but we haven't lost to them either, obviously, which is pretty unique in our sport to tie somebody 3 times. I think the advantage that we have, but it's an advantage they have too, is we literally played them a few days ago. So preparation makes it a lot easier. We know exactly who we're playing against, what they're going to be like, and we'll have a game plan in place to go out and take care of business.
Are you going to have guys who are fresh? Because, I mean, you've known you were here for a while, and I'll get into the playoffs. You guys knew you were set, your place was set, you know, home field advantage was kind of set for a while. Are your guys fresh?
Yeah, we are pretty fresh. We've been able to rotate the group a lot during the course of the season just because we're confident in every single player that we have in the group. But we've managed to give them rest during games, rest during the week. So workload-wise, we're in a very good place.
So many things are happening for FC Cincinnati. Of course, you get to go to MLS next year. You've been part of Major League Soccer before. How will that help with the transition for the rest of the team?
I think it's helped a lot. I think it's helped a lot for myself, for our technical staff. I think even just in different departments in the club, there's a lot of people that haven't been in Major League Soccer before, and it is very, very different.
How is it different?
The intensity, the expectations, the exposure. The USL is a fantastic professional league, but the MLS is a whole different world.
Yeah. For you, knowing that that's coming, knowing the stadium is down the road somewhere, you've got all these different things swirling around about this team, and they're all pretty great things. How do you make sure that your focus stays on this next game?
It's always been my focus as a coach. I've always just focused on the next game. That's it. So from a coaching perspective, that hasn't changed. But from a growing the club and preparing ourselves perspective, you just don't take any days off. That's just the reality. Is we give the players time off because they need it. But when they have days off, we're working extra hard, obviously prepare for the games ahead this year, but planning for the big show next year too.
Having that first playoff game here at home, how big of a part do the fans play for you guys?
Huge. We feed off their energy. I think they feed off our energy too. We're excited to go embrace the game together because we have a very, very special environment at Nippert.
Does that ever come back to you? You go on the road in some of these games, and it's not to belittle any of the other teams in the league where, you know, you've got maybe 1,000 people in the stands at some games, and then you come to Nippert and it's 25K strong and they're losing their minds. I mean, how special is that? Not just for you, but for the team as well.
I think it's incredibly special for us playing in front of an amazing fan base. I think that challenge for us is it's pretty special for our opposition too. And when we scout our opposition, if they're a 7 out of 10 team, when they come play us, they become an 8 to 9 to 10 out of 10 team. So it becomes a challenge from that perspective.
Outside of soccer, you know, you've lived all over the world. Obviously, you grew up in South Africa, and you've lived in Ireland and Vancouver. We were just talking about your last home was Vancouver. What's Cincinnati like for you? What do you like about the city?
The people. I think the people are just genuine, nice people, very welcoming, which is awesome. I love the rolling hills. I was very, very surprised when I came out. I didn't really know that much about Cincinnati beforehand, and just the diversity of the landscape. It makes it nice just to go to restaurants that are on different hills around the city.
The views,
well, we're glad you're here. We're excited about the game on Saturday. We know everybody got to wear blue on Friday, but then wear it again if you're coming to the match on Saturday as well, right?
Yeah, of course. We'd appreciate it.
Well, best of luck, Coach. We're all pulling for you. We're so excited about the playoffs this year. The match is Saturday. Kickoffs at 4 in the afternoon at Nippert Stadium, and you can watch the game on Star64 if you can't go down there. But go down there.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Fill those seats. Coach Alan Koch, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.